What's up, guys? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media. My name is Nate Zion, as usual, the host for this YouTube channel. And we are back again. What a beautiful day. It's very sunny outside from where I'm coming from and where I'm streaming from. It's very, very sunny, beautiful from the inside, but very cold in the outside with all the sun. Yes, very, very beautiful day. And also, I want to wish all women, mothers, everyone, every woman on earth, I want to wish that person happy International Women's Day. What a day and what a special day for women. And I've been listening to the radio in terms of how, the football has been introduced in schools for almost everyone, all girls to take part in football, which is much very, very good for association football. Women, they've proven that when given the chance, they can play good. I mean, they can play football and play it even better than some of our men. Even that's like the guys like Koulibaly who can even defend. But yesterday he was good. So yes, I'm not here alone. I'm being joined by Paige, and I have Steven here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Before we continue with the stream, let me introduce them here. Paige, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. It's a pleasure to be back on once in a while. So yeah, good, ready to get talking again. How are you?
Great. Yep. Yes. Steven, how are you doing?
A lot better now, given obviously the result last night, and it's back-to-back wins, first time since October. It certainly helps the mood. And yeah, good to be back on as always.
Okay. So it's a pleasure to have you guys on the platform because very soon, Steven and Paige will be hosting the show once in a while. So let's get this going, guys. We have a lot to talk about. We have a certain player that he needs some attention from our platform. Jude Bellingham. We will talk about Jude Bellingham, and today, Jude Bellingham, where are you? We'll talk about you today. Some videos that is trending on Twitter, I think it's really, really uncalled for. He's following Cucurella everywhere. He was trying to fight him, and also, I think it's very, very uncalled for. And also, we'll talk about Rio Ferdinand. Also, Kai Havertz nightmare finally ends against Dortmund. Record incoming for Raheem Sterling. Also, we're going to talk about Potter ratings against Dortmund, and also Cucurella, and Koulibaly at their best. We saw a very, very outstanding performance from the back three, which is Cucurella, Koulibaly, and also Fofana. Those two were outstanding. Reece James also put in the best outstanding performance from Reece James also. So there's a lot to talk about. Declan Rice to Chelsea, and also some other news also. McAllister to Manchester United. We will be talking about these players, but we'll focus more also on the game yesterday. Although we did a preview yesterday, we still gonna talk. There's some more news we can talk about in regards to Graham Potter. Is the pressure of Graham Potter? And I know I'm very, very happy for what we saw yesterday. Before we move on, let me see what we have here in the comment section. If it's individual, conversation, I'll skip those. Welcome to the stream. Phantom of Many Topic, thank you very much for being here. Blue Blood, thank you very much for being here too. And Gunto, also Gunto, thank you very much for being on the platform. Chelsea Dan, no, thank you very much for being here. What did you guys have to say at this moment? Fought to hit the like button. I'm loyal to Chelsea in the Champions League battle. If they win 8, remember, I was the one who said the only way Chelsea will be in the UCL next year is if they win it if they win it this year. Absolutely, that's the only way Chelsea can participate playing the Champions League next season. It's if they're able to win this competition. It's not going to be that easy. the likes of a PSG, Bayern Munich, or the Real Madrid is still in there. So it's not going to be that easy for Chelsea to win it. But Chelsea have proven many times that when you write them off, that is the time they go ahead to win this competition. So thank you
I
very
mean,
much,
one of
Fatima.
PSG and Bayern Munich are going out tonight anyway, so that's one less trouble.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then Bayer have an advantage of PSG at this moment. But can this
Only
advantage
1-0,
thing
but you
work?
never know what can happen.
Right. Okay. I remember Stav may know more Chelsea football than me, but of all of your followers, I have known about Todd Bowley the very longest because I'm a basketball fan. Todd Bowley will keep Potter. As of now, that's the rumors. It's not just rumors, statements that have been made. Todd Bowley is really supporting um, Potter. Todd Bowley would never admit he made a mistake coming from Potter. It is true, he's an American, and the Americans don't do that. In order for us, even if there's I listened to a few, I watched a video a couple hours ago in regards to someone questioning Bill Gates. It was a one-on-one conversation, and Bill Gates never admit that even though he knew nothing about medicine, he was in charge of the coronavirus. If you guys remember, when the virus was spreading around the country everywhere, the medicine that was being made, yes, we have Bill Gates in charge of it. A man that made computer was in charge of medicine. Strange. All right. In order for us to be truly great, there is only one manager out there that can bring back the glory. Jose Mourinho, coming from our Phantom of Many topic. Blue Blood say hello. This is a German football expert making another appearance here after the two matches against Borussia Dortmund. Yes, I never tried to bring him back here again because he will come probably disgrace me when I bring him here. Graham Potter would be so relieved that you have said he can stay currently. Coming from Blue Blood, thank you very much, Blue Blood. I really do not think Jose Mourinho was the manager. Fulham was the manager. I think Fulham, when you are referring to us being truly great, Blue Blood, do not think Mourinho wants to manage Fulham. I mean, okay, thank you very much. Not sure that Kai Havertz being the new penalty taker is good for my heart. He was a bit scary yesterday. All right, guys, so
Oh
I'll keep
God.
it going. Paige, back to you, Paige. I'm gonna start with you first. You were not here yesterday, so a lot of questions that I asked the guys that were here, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask you to tell me what was going through your head before the kickoff.
Um, it's one of them games because it's Champions League where you kind of have that expectation of Chelsea need to do something. They need to, we're usually good in the Chelsea League. We kind of have a different momentum Chelsea League compared to our Premier League at the minute. So for me, it was kind of like hoping and thinking we were going to be able to turn this around, knowing with Dortmund losing us away. So that was my opinion, and we did it. We absolutely smashed it. Especially with the crowd as well. Like looking at the pictures and the videos from before the game, like that surely must have had an impact on the players to show that we were supporting him and we were ready for him to give their all to get us through this next stage of the Champions League.
Yeah, the fans play a lot of role in the guys' performance. Just in terms of the formation, were you expecting the back three or were you expecting the back four?
I'll be honest, I was expecting the back four, but looking at Leeds, I don't know, like seeing that change did surprise me. As soon as the lineup came out, I was like, okay, let's see how this goes. But then, to be honest, I was a bit more confident seeing it.
Yeah,
Could kind of see where it was going.
Thank you, Stephen. I've seen your message. Thank you, Paige, for taking the time, taking us through that. Paige think it wasn't really comfortable with that back four, but then he really paid off. I think everything that Chelsea fans were looking for yesterday really, really turned up the performance of the players. We're talking about the when people say that they don't feel like the team wants to play for Graham Potter, we saw something different. All the players were spots on. They were playing. There was so much intensity. The intensity in the game was very high. And then Potter even said this. He wants, if they're gonna go through, his fans will play almost about 60% of it. The rest will be for the guys to play football. But the fans there were outstanding, just like Pete said. Stephen, anything you want to add to it? I know you were here yesterday, but anything you want to add to it before we move on from the fans and then getting into more about Graham Potter, if there's still pressure on him?
The only thing I have is that basically they ended up taking the like players, coaches, and all that through the other entrance to what they normally do. So everyone that had organised to be there before the game essentially ended up being pointless because the players didn't go in that way. The police and Chelsea had organised for the coaches to go in the other entrance, which is known as Britannia Gate instead, which is the one they normally come out
of. Paige, I got two of you, two of Paige on the stream. Which one am I taking? Are you still there, Paige? Can you hear me? It looks like I have to get this one out and let the other one in. Sorry. All right. I think she came back again while she was still on the stream. Paige, you were still in there and you re-entered again. I was like, I got two of Paige in the stream. All right.
My
okay.
bad.
All right, go ahead, Stephen.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like the club and the police had organised for the bus to go through the Britannia Gate instead of where they normally enter.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole meeting up before the game to create an atmosphere for the players and that to see kind of ended up being pointless. But from what I read, like Potter was animated. He was trying to get the crowd up from it from pretty much the first minute. And look, we saw a bit of it against Leeds. He was more animated with players and instructions and all that. And unfortunately, I wasn't at the game yesterday, but from what I've heard, what I've seen, it seems like he was even more animated last night. The only time it seems like he wasn't was when Havertz had to retake the penalty.
Yeah, I mean, Blue Blood would say Havertz taking the penalties is a little bit scary for him. But then Potter have stated that Havertz is our first choice penalty taker.
He also he stated for the retake it was between Havertz and Reece, and it was up to the players on the pitch to decide among themselves.
Okay.
So if he feels confident in himself and like his teammates, including Reece, are confident in him, then why shouldn't he take it? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
100%.
If everyone has confidence in him, that's only going to lift his confidence as well. But it takes guts to retake it, use the same technique, and go to the same corner that you've just hit the post on.
Yes, sir, that's right. So Blue Blood said that the WSL match Chelsea vs Brighton is going ahead tonight after a pitch inspection at Kings. At this moment, it's Liverpool and Arsenal who are playing at this moment. So it's live on TV. There has been quite a bit of a snow today. Snow? I thought it doesn't snow in London.
Yeah, it
Rarely.
does. That's
Rarely.
Yeah, I was told. Stephen told me it doesn't snow over there. Here it snows like it snows for like 4 months, and even over 4 months, probably 5 months here, all the time. And it's not just small snow. You're talking about almost about 1 feet, sometimes 1 feet on the ground, and it goes
really?
over. Yeah, you can
Let's
get
just
almost
hope
4
they
feet, 5
don't
feet.
do what they did against Liverpool, where they've done a pitch inspection and then a couple of minutes into the game they go, "Oh yeah, it's
Frozen.
not good enough to play. It's too frozen. People go get hurt."
I can imagine it's not too bad, but it's snowing.
I mean, from the images we've seen, there's nothing on the pitch, but then it could still be frozen and an issue, which is what they found in like within 2 minutes of the Liverpool game. Like, I'm pretty sure that game the ref had said it's not like safe to play, and then the delegate had said, "No, it's fine. Like, just play the game."
Well, at least it didn't snow
So,
yesterday. That would have been a completely different game
All
for
right.
Chelsea.
yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Blue Blood said the quarterfinals draw on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day. Who do we want if given a choice? At this moment, I don't even know. I'm still not convinced yet. We still got 267 people watching live. So let us know where you're watching live from. And also do not forget to put a like on the video. Thank you very much. We'll move on from there. Phantom of Many Topics said Harvest is as good as J5 on penalties. Not really. Paige, you agree with him?
I don't know.
You know how confident J5 is, and then Kai Havertz penalty yesterday. It's not that convinced the way he slows his legs down and going in slow motion and trying to kick the ball. It's a bit scary.
Tell you what, Havertz did have my heart yesterday. That first time when he hit the post and then he actually got a retake. Like, he was lucky he got that retake because it would have been a completely different ball game.
Even in that penalty, there's something that I want to talk about the penalty. Real Ferdinand did not agree that it should be a penalty. I feel like it is true because the pace at which the ball is traveling is very, very difficult to try and move your hand if your hand is in the position where even it's supposed to be. Because I don't know what you guys think of it, Steven. Do you think it should have been a penalty?
I was checking the time. What should it have been a penalty? I mean, look, Dortmund are complaining and whatnot, but the ref was basically giving them soft calls all night. The guy's hand isn't tight to his body; it's away from his body. At that point, you've given them a decision to make, and they can't complain because VAR didn't decide. The referee went over to the monitor and decided. When the ref goes and checks, you know what's normally coming. I said it in our private chat. I said, look, ref's checking. We know what's coming. Whenever a ref checks, it normally gets overturned.
Yeah.
All right. So, keep moving. The numbers keep moving high. We got 450 viewers. Thank you, everyone that has been part of it today. I feel like I'm under the weather. It's my voice from streaming yesterday. I was too loud here yesterday. Paige, you missed a lot. I was too loud here yesterday, and
it was so funny when we scored and like you were shouting. It was like, when it just sort of the mic just sort of cuts, like you can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
God,
Nizal.
How are you, Hams?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Go ahead. Paige, you were talking. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, so where was I? I was in the Lake District because I was on a work trip away on business, and it was our last night, and it was like a fire. Like, we had like a fire in a teepee. I said to him, I was like, the Chelsea's game on. I said, so I'm taking my phone. Don't care. I'm watching the game. So I was there, and obviously when we scored, I was full on, like, it went really quiet. I full on there just stood up and started going, oh my god, yeah, because I was in a room full of Arsenal fans. And like, honestly, man, it was amazing to watch. Wish I was there, but yeah, I was in a room full of Arsenal fans. So I
Must have been
had
better
to leave
because
the
there's
room.
Arsenal fans, though, right?
Yeah, it was quite funny to be fair. But yeah.
Okay. Kante and Blue Blood say Kante back for the quarterfinals, so Chelsea could advance to the semifinals if favorable draw. Yes, Blue Blood asked a question: who do you guys prefer to have in the quarterfinals? Hams, who would you prefer?
This is difficult. To be honest, as long as we avoid Man City, Bayern Munich, possibly Real Madrid. Other than that, I'll take anyone else like Inter, Benfica. Just avoid the big teams, and that's it. I'm not worried. I won't be worried about the other team. I'm not scared of them.
Well, you're avoiding the big teams. It means you're scared.
But to have them, if we happen to face a big team, we've done it against Real Madrid. I don't think Bayern Munich's that good. So the only big team I'll probably be scared out of three of them is probably Man City the most.
Yeah.
Blue Blood said that Benfica will be my choice, but they have had an impressive UCL run so far. Yes, Benfica are playing very well. That's what you don't want to you don't want to face. A team that has the unit, they know each other, they're playing very well. It's difficult to play them. Forget about the name. Sometimes they'll say name doesn't play football, but it does. Because it does. If names play football, because the competition that you found yourself to be successful in many years, when the time comes, you show what you're made of. You show what a club is made of. You sometimes even play better than you've played the whole season in your domestic league. So sometimes clubs names play football. So that's
one thing I will
Blood.
quickly say: we've got Leicester away, then Everton at home before the international break.
Yeah.
And then we come back and we've straight away got Aston Villa at home, Liverpool at home as well.
Oh,
Well, is the Euros qualification international break?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be.
God.
Yeah. It's all right.
Okay.
The issue is England normally qualify and then we bottle it in the actual finals, so it's fine.
Yeah,
We'll
Something like
qualify.
that.
You know
We'll
who's manager,
qualify, and
man.
then it'll go terribly when we get to the actual tournament.
Yeah, we know who the manager is.
I'm gonna ask a question of James. Paige. I say James. Sorry. Paige. The women lost against. They lost to Arsenal in the cup.
Yeah,
in the cup final.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't actually. I saw the results though. But yeah, they compared to Arsenal, I don't know. They just didn't reach the form. I don't think in that game.
I mean, the Arsenal have found it very difficult to beat Chelsea, in some previous games now. But the final.
If you look at the Women's Super League, Arsenal are below them. So Arsenal are 26 points, while Chelsea are 31. So I
Chelsea
don't know.
got 2 games in hand, 2 games to play.
Yes, we've got playing one tonight, and then I've got a game in hand. So we'll see how they play with Brighton. Lineup's just come out for them as well. So I'm just looking at that at the minute.
I mean, I felt very bad for Todd Bowley. First time watching the finals when the ladies were playing, but then it didn't go well.
I think Todd Bowley's a curse, man. I think it's.
If he was a curse, we wouldn't have won the last 2 men's games.
Oh yeah, minus the other two. But.
All right, guys. So Steven gonna take some of these comments for me. I don't. I thought I don't have a whole lot, but I do. I do have a lot.
Where are we up to?
Kante will be back. I think we've read that one. We have the Blue Blood says by the time the stream starts, it will be will be exhausted. That's earlier on when the comments were coming in. Blue Blood, my Fulham has made a impressive run on the EPL, but do you give us the credit?
Do you give us credit?
Yeah.
Yeah, credit, but you're not loyal. That's all I think. Simple.
Kante underwent an operation to fix his issue, which is why he has been out for as long as. So, hopefully, long-term fix coming from.
One quick thing on that is that we've seen how Potter's managed players coming back from injury as well. He doesn't rush them back.
Mm-hmm.
He literally builds it slowly in increments.
Not like James.
So, I mean, Reece James, the first time he came back, it was probably a case of he was told like he's ready. Like he said, the plan was to play 60 minutes, and then he got injured in like the 52nd minute. Like that's unlucky. That's like unlucky as you can get.
Yeah, a few minutes.
Yeah. One of them.
But for the most part, he does ease them back in. So I think Kante will be fine for the quarterfinals because he'll be eased in by then. Plus, he can get more and more training over the international break as well because that's like 2 weeks. So.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Blue Blood said, I hope Phantom of Many Topics said, I hope Potter can win the UCL like my Tuchel did. I know you like Tuchel. You like Mourinho and Tuchel.
I'm in trouble. If I speak, I'm in trouble.
I think we have.
Excuse me.
Yeah, think we have signed a new player. As that Cucurella looked good. Do not think I have seen him before. This Cucurella yesterday was a different Cucurella. We've never seen that Cucurella before. Going to watch the women play in about an hour, and he might be following the game too. Absolutely on the stream. Yes, definitely I will, because I've watched pretty much all the women's game. I've watched almost all the women's game because I love watching them play. Expecting to see the German Bundesliga expert on this evening. Hell no.
Expert. I wouldn't call him expert.
You know who he's on about, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't know what he's on about.
Oh no, I was just checking. You knew what he's on about.
Yeah. I hope Potter is smart enough to keep 3-4-3 or 3-4-2-1
He
variants.
will.
Yeah. He has to keep the consistency. He has to keep the consistency.
Yeah.
It's very, very important, right? Paige?
Yeah, no, it is working. So if you're seeing something that's working during games, why wouldn't you stick to it? You know what I mean? You've got to build on that, and hopefully it'll bring more success. Once it clicks, it'll click.
If it's not broken, don't fix it. That's what they'll say.
Exactly.
Phantom of Minute topic said, I wonder if Lukaku will be allowed in the UCL game against Chelsea if we draw Inter Milan. I think yes, he will be.
Yeah, he is, as you'll see, Blue Blood mentioned as well, that he is because of it happened with Courtois when he was at Atletico. He was able to play against us. I think their other keeper was injured or something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We had some sort of clause in the contract, but it got overruled or something. So, yeah, by UEFA rules, he's allowed. It's only in the Premier League or any league, I think, that you're not. Because I know that we allowed it in cup competitions before, like when we played Derby, we allowed Tomori and Mount to play when Lampard was manager for them because it helps their development if it's a cup competition.
Okay, Blue Blood said the players are allowed to play against their club teams in the UCL. So yeah, spot on over there. Thank you very much, Blue Blood. And Lukaku playing is likely to weaken Inter at their current weight.
At his current weight, his actual weight.
Yeah, we look at his weight right now.
Chelsea Dancer at Blue Clouds Media, big up Gazer. Great results last night. What a win for the team. Yes, it was a very, very good win for the team yesterday. Stabsy should be on the show today for International Women's Day. Absolutely. She's enjoying the International Women's Day. Going to say the Phantom of Minute topic. I may not know Bowley, but I kept saying get used to the fact that Potter is going nowhere. We should have won both legs as players become fitter. The form improves, ignoring injuries. Silly.
Yeah, now he's secured his job because he's won his last 2 games. So
he's already had his job.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's secured his job. I think
he already did.
Saved his job. Yeah, saved his job. That's what I meant.
He's bought himself time till the end of the season is what he's done. That's what that is.
Yeah, that
because we need about 6 points if you ask the right people, which I think we'll easily get more than that.
If we keep the back three,
only getting 6 points. But at the end of the day, we need that, and then you got the quarterfinals. You have Kante back, Silva will be back about that time as well. So 2 key players for us, and who knows what can happen with them back in the team.
I speak, I'm in trouble.
I didn't say it's gonna happen. I just said, you know.
If I say it, you know what's gonna happen.
Like I remember you said, "Oh, we'll get another injury," and then we got an injury.
I don't.
4 games in a row.
It happened
4
like
games
7.
in a row. That isn't no coincidence.
Thank you very much, guys. We got 180 likes on the video, and we still got 466 people watching live. Guys, we can do better if at least we can try and push it to 300 likes before the stream comes to an end. 181, we can do better. So, guys, if you're just watching, you haven't put a like on the video. Please do me a favor. It's very, very important. It helps the platform, and also it helps YouTube algorithm push the videos to a lot of people that really like football. It's not just the Chelsea fans, but then those that really like football when it's going through your phone. When you're going through your phone, you just like you stay on a specific video for, let's say, a couple seconds. The next video will be the same kind of a person or the same video or the same kind of videos you'll be watching is what YouTube or maybe TikTok will be pushing to you. That's how.
If you watch a lot of videos like the ones from this channel, you'll get recommended similar ones
Definitely.
Or you'll
yes.
get recommended ones
The
from the
same
past
video.
from
Yeah.
this channel, for example.
That's how the
Like I get
algorithm
recommended
works.
videos from when we were doing videos about a year ago sometimes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So guys, it's very, very important if you put likes and also share the video. It's very, very important. That's how this channel can be bigger than the others that we're trying to fight off. So it's very, very important. Very soon you're gonna see a host. When I get tired, Paige will be the host for the day. And I'm sure she's still going
Oh
through
God.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's still going through the learning process on
Yes.
how to talk without getting tired. So yeah,
Yes, yeah.
it'll take her some time, but yeah, she'll be the host for this platform very, very soon. So don't worry about not seeing her today, but you see her probably this weekend. You see her, and then also I want to tell you the reason why she wasn't here is she was ill and also very, very busy with work. So finally today we have her here. We're very grateful to have Paige with us
Fair enough.
today. Guna said that Bayern and Spurs will be knocked out tonight, coming from Guna,
Please.
a great Arsenal fan.
Please.
Big up to you, my brother. I hope you're doing very, very well. It's always nice to have you and see you here on this platform, as always. Big up to you, Mr. Patrick. Mr. Patrick, did I miss anything from you? No, I haven't. Blue Blood said, hello, Paige. I predicted you will be on tonight. Absolutely.
That's weird. That is
Prediction.
weird.
To be fair,
That
you did
is
say
weird. Read it. What is that? That is
Um,
weird.
Okay, Mr. Patrick said I want Tottenham to stay in it, to stay in
I
the
don't.
Premier League.
Oh wow.
I want to banter their fans because their fans were trying to banter us the other
I
week.
think I know why. So we faced them, we beat them. I think I know
That is
what you
very
mean.
true. Yeah.
That's another
That's
thing.
also true, but it would be nice just to.
I
get
don't want
them
an away
to
day
be
at
quiet.
Tottenham.
I don't mind if it's Champions
Huh?
League. I don't mind. I don't mind
I
if it's
don't
Champions
want.
League.
I don't want an away day at Tottenham. I want somewhere abroad. Be fun.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to go
good.
to that horrible little area. Just go somewhere nice.
All right. Potter. Gunter said that Potter has exactly the same first 7 UCL record as Tuchel. Won 5
Oh
draw.
no.
Lost
Oh
1.
no! Don't do this.
Don't do this.
5
Don't
draw.
do this.
5 draw. 1 loss, 1, and then he didn't lose at home like Tuchel did. And Potter has done it in full. Is a Stadia. Stadia.
Yeah.
Yes. Tam Potter.
So when
get
because
credit.
remember when Tuchel came in, it was all like COVID, so they didn't have the stadiums.
Yeah.
With fans
Yeah.
in. So
Well, I swear he came in a knockout round. That's when he came, right?
he came
Yeah,
before
knockout.
the first leg, right?
Yeah. So he wasn't in the
Gunter
group
said,
stages.
Yeah, he
forget-
came in January, so he was in from the first leg.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
But Potter actually got us into the knockout round. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Forget Mourinho. It's not happening. That's coming from big up to you. I hope I can say this name. KSKARN.
Kaskan.
Cascar.
Kaskan.
I'm not even gonna try.
Kaskan. There's no A there. She can be Kaskan. It can be Skan.
There is an A there.
No, in front of
Kaskan.
the K and S.
Oh.
The K and S.
Oh,
The
no.
K. The first one, the K and the S. There's no A for there. So yeah, I think I'll say car. Maybe some care. All right. Big up to you, my brother. I hope you're doing very well. It's nice to see new faces today. I think it's my first time seeing you on this platform, but big up to you. Hope you're doing well. Phantom of Mini Topic said, Patrick, if Kante leaves Spurs and Tuchel is his replacement, I might do the unthinkable and follow in Jose and Thomas footsteps.
It's all right. It's all right. You support Fulham anyway. You always talk about.
Good for you. You're not welcome. Goodbye.
All right,
gone so boxy.
guys. Hamsi gotta be nice to Phantom of Mini
I'm
Topic.
joking, man.
I know you are. You've been
It's
silly
banter.
today. Yeah. Phantom of Mini Topic is one of these most cherishable person on this platform. I cannot do without Phantom of Mini Topic. Every day he's here with us, getting the comments
Yeah.
going all the time. So big up to you, Phantom. We
Big
love
up.
you.
Big up.
Yeah, we love you so much. Steven, me, Paige, Hams, we love you so much, and we love what you do for us on this platform. Thank you. If you stay, if you started supporting Spurs, then he would have to ban you.
I don't think so.
From Blue Blood. Blue Blood, this platform is made for all, football loving fans, not just for Chelsea fans alone. So with that alone, he'll be
just
lucky.
makes it an easier. It just makes it another person to banter. That's all.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
it's fine.
It's fun, Peg said.
As Potter said, that's life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank God, Page is on somebody's. It's on somebody who can say my name.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
whatever.
Yay!
Fulham Road. Fulham Road is lined with supporters as the team has arrived cheering Potter too. Anyone thinking they are not playing for Potter, they are playing for Potter. It looks like yesterday everything came to pass. Everything that Chelsea fans were looking for, the Potter being animated in the touchline, the dugout was right there. He was streaming. I could hear Potter streaming right here. I could hear Potter. He was just up there trying to get the crowd going, and they were up with him. They were online with Potter, and the players were playing. And I see that communication.
He was calling players
Potter.
over for instructions a lot as well.
Potter and Kai Havertz. Was it Kai Havertz? Potter and one of them.
There was
different players.
There was Reece James before one of the callers they showed. He called Kepa over. I think it was at some point after he'd been booked because he was being silly by the ball about 15 yards further forward for a free kick. And he was basically telling him not to be like messing about. So, which is right, because if he was messing about and he ends up getting another yellow,
red card,
he's
and
sent
he
off, and then we got to have Bettinelli in goal, which I don't want to see that.
Yep, I'd have seen enough of that pre-season.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Blue Blood will dance so long, and thanks for fish. Okay, Gunther said 2 obvious with players interviews recently, and the players' response last night for Potter makes that theory
Garbage.
Theory.
No.
Theory
I didn't want to say
garbage.
it. I didn't want to say it, and you guys.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Buffalo has had more snow this year than any year since 1978. Where is Buffalo? Come on, Gunther. I mean, Phantom. I know there. Big up from
Buffalo
this
in America.
It's in America, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, yeah.
In New York. It's in New York. Okay. Big up from the sauna in the Stavanger, Norway. Yes, my brother is in there chilling. Gunnar, I wish to be you sometimes. Jorginho isn't Chelsea. Jorginho isn't Chelsea, so stop talking about him. Oh, yeah, we're talking football. We're talking Gunter. We're talking football. So anyone that play football, we can talk about him on the platform. It's not just Chelsea platform. Gunter, better. So it was a penalty. He flicked the ball, which the movement of his hand. Now, I don't think it was a penalty. No way.
To be honest, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Probably was. It's one of those things.
Also, Phantom saying Norway produced the GOAT Haaland. You can't be calling Haaland a GOAT. What's he actually done?
Like, was he won? Yeah, where was he won?
Yeah, Haaland. You cannot call Haaland a GOAT. He's not anywhere near the GOAT at all.
If he keeps up his trajectory of the amount of goals and performances he has, and he wins trophies, then one day he may be in the conversation. One day. But to say that now, even to say one day he might be, that's ludicrous at the moment because it's still too early.
He should win a trophy at Man City. What else I expect?
I mean, I think they still win the Prem this year. I genuinely do.
Yeah.
They still got to play Arsenal, and then they're 1 or 2 points behind them. One slip up, and they're gone.
That will happen. Just trust the process. It will happen.
Look how shaky Arsenal looked, though. They've had about 10 games where they've had some sort of luck. Maybe 10's exaggerating, but they've had at least 2 or 3.
Bournemouth went 2-0 up. Bournemouth went 2-0 up.
I want to love you. I want to love you. Say hello, my brother, joining you late from work. Hope everyone is well. Hello to everyone on the panel. They'll say hello to you too. I want to love you. Thank you for spending time with us and always joining in as usual. Women playing tonight, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Bottom.
7:30.
What's this? Bottom Lambec.
Burton.
Lambeca. Bottom Lambeca.
I
Big
call
up to
him
you,
Burton
Burton.
then.
Burton. Big up to you, brother. Hope you're doing very well. If you haven't subscribed to the platform,
Burton.
please subscribe. It's very, very important. Subscribe and leave a like on the video and stay with us as we discuss football. So no, I mean, you saw the game yesterday, so I'm very, very happy that you'll be willing to join in the conversation. I'll try and drop the link in a couple of minutes to end the stream so you guys can come on and have a say. I want to finish this comment so the panel can take over, they can flow. Else we're gonna end up being here for an hour and even not getting into guys, you guys are interrupting me. Steven and Hams, it's two of you especially, you're interrupting me. Let me finish reading these
All
comments.
right.
I'll give you the floor. I'll give everyone the floor.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. Gunnar said that Haaland is insane, bro. Best player we've had come out of Norway. Him and Odegaard needs some help though if we want to reach the Euros and the World Cup at Phantom of many topics. So yeah, Odegaard, another good player. He was coming from Real Madrid, right? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Is he coming from Real Madrid
Who?
to Arsenal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who? Odegaard, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hype squad said, "Hi, I have a question for Hams. How is Keshan Man? Is his name? Hams, it's a question for you. Want to answer so we can move on real quick, please."
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want
Okay.
to talk about it.
Yeah, Ham said he want. I'm sorry, my brother Hype Squad. He said doesn't want to talk about. I mean, if it has to do with football, then I dare Hams
I don't
to
know.
give you
I
the
never
answer.
heard. I never heard a person called Kirshen. It's probably somebody's name that. It's probably someone.
Hams, do you know this person?
Do I know
Looks
who?
like-
Hype Squad.
Yeah,
Probably I
Hype.
do. I think I do, but I think I do. Yeah, I do.
That's what that question. Hams, who's that?
I think it's my friend.
Oh, okay.
He's probably joking around with me. I love it though.
Paige, are you reading meanings into what I'm thinking? She said, Okay.
I'm reading the comments. I'm kind of like questioning what the comments are about right
Okay. I will move on from there. Gunnar, I hope you win the EPL. Arteta deserve it. Absolutely, Arteta deserve it. But you guys
I
have
hope
to
not.
keep it going because there's an update in regards to some injuries in your camp at this moment. I know Gabriel Jesus is coming back, but then Nketiah is having a knock. And then Steven, how many more injuries do you have in the Arsenal camp?
No idea, honestly. I know a few players missed training today, but one of them was ill, and then I think it was Nketiah, Tierney, Trossard. One of them was ill, and the other two have knocks. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you very much,
good.
Steven.
El
Why is
Neni.
Paige? Why is Paige falling over in her picture? Yes, Paige.
That's why I don't-
She's always falling over in her pictures. All the pictures that I have on my platform, Paige is always falling over. I have to flip them around and make sure it's straight. Paige,
It's
why do
just
you take your pictures like that?
It's just on an angle. It's just obviously if you zoomed out of it.
Yeah,
No.
I have to turn my phone around after I can see it. Literally.
Do you get
She's
what I mean? I
she's
don't know.
always
It's
falling off.
technology.
I'll try and hold it.
That's
Okay.
what I was apparently I'm drunk as well, according to Bluebird. But
Yeah.
no, I'm not. I've just woken up. I am just sleep deprived.
Oh god.
Okay, I love that. This is why is Paige falling over all the time. Thank you, bro. At Phantom of Minute Topics. Okay, I got popcorn ready for Conte's post-match conference when they get knocked out.
Yep. I got my crisps and nachos ready as well.
Okay. Gunter, is she? No, she's not. She's not drunk at all.
She's probably drinking tequila.
It's Gunter. Why do you keep saying? All right.
It's Gonto.
You know what I was saying? I'm gonna stop. I will stop saying your name. I'll just read the comments. If that's okay. I'll stop saying your name. Truthful, I would never um, um betray my loyalty to West Ham for a North London team. Absolutely. I know you really have to support your team. I don't think Kepa is stupid enough to get 2 yellow cards. Nee, you told me not to use one word and then encourage me to use
Garbage. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Jesus Christ. Make your mind. Okay. I didn't want you to use it the other day. I was just trying to help you get your word across because I know that word is the right word you want to use. So I tried to help you out, but not anymore. Not anymore. You was discussing Havertz penalty and mentioning Jorginho. The conversation was about Chelsea, not Arsenal. Okay. Look how shaky Arsenal looks. I can tell that Steven barely watch our games. Very.
Sole opinion,
I
guys.
seen the end of it. Yeah, I never said
Yeah.
City don't look shaky. I
Glimpse.
was talking specifically about Arsenal, but I didn't say City don't look shaky.
Yeah,
Both teams look shaky.
City look shaky
but
too, bro. Both of us would
yeah.
draw points in the coming
gonna
games.
be tight.
It's gonna be a very, very close
I'm just saying, you know what City are like. City get a couple of results and then they're gone.
We
It's
had
just what it
18
is.
votes.
They literally have to beat you and then just be consistent the rest of the season. Whereas from what I've seen in the games I have watched, Arsenal had a fair few where they've struggled or they've got a bit of luck. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that hasn't gone City's way as well, as I've already said.
Mhm.
But I've seen more of Arsenal than I have City. So that's why I specifically spoke about City. Arsenal.
Thank God I'm almost done with this comment. We got 3 more to go. We had 18 shots versus Bournemouth. It was not a close game, even though the results suggested it. Hams.
Sharida.
All right. No, I was hearing myself after I was done talking, so I was like, I thought it was you. Hi guys, I hope you're well. I want to say that our performance against Bournemouth was intense. I'm so happy that Nelson scored a goal, and I have my hope that I knew we're gonna win the league. The Organ, I hope you're doing well. Organ, guys, if you don't know Organ, he is another Arsenal fan. Organ was on the platform the other day. He was on live with us. His camera was on, and I know Organ. He is a great Arsenal fan. Thank you, Organ, for tuning in again. Gunnar, that's your brother who's always with us here. Discussing football. Did not see him last night when Chelsea won, but then I've seen him today. Big up to you, Organ. I hope you're doing well. You people also realize that at the Fulham chat, they call me fake Fulham fan because I always threatening to go back to Chelsea. So
that's fair though, isn't
much.
it? If you're always threatening to leave to go to another team, that's a fair point to make.
Yeah.
Nah, it don't work like that.
What doesn't work like what?
It doesn't work like that. You can't just switch teams.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's a fair point.
You support it 100%. Yeah.
That'd be like me going, City had success, I'm going to go support City whilst Chelsea attempt. It's not how it works.
No.
Basically. Yeah.
I know people who do that.
It's so bad.
But I just banter them for it.
It's funny.
Gunnar said we got this, bro, and then Blue Blood said they have wanted is it posters of you at Craven
wanted now.
or posters of you in Craven Cutted Woods even. Okay. For Phantom of Many topic, they want you to make your mind. So thank you guys. I've read almost pretty much all the comments. As soon as I was done, keep coming. Patrick said it's
tomorrow.
Yes, playing tonight.
I'm not sure they're in the Premier European competition, to be honest.
Arsenal, yeah. He said tomorrow. Gunnar said tomorrow, so that could be. Okay, we're gonna move on from there. We're gonna move on. I'll come back to the comments, guys. Keep your comments coming. If anything that has to do with the stream, also, guys, get it coming and I'll read it. And then we can talk about it. If you have any specific question to the panelists that has to do with football, fine, throw them in. If it's got nothing to do with football, we're not gonna read it. I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna tackle it. But if it's football, guys, send them in. Okay, I'm gonna go to this. Kai Havertz finally end his drought against BVB yesterday. Before tonight, he had failed to score in all 8 of his appearances versus Dortmund. His worst record against any club over his career. So yesterday we saw that Kai Havertz broke that. Yesterday, it's been very difficult for him to play against Borussia Dortmund. Chelsea versus Dortmund. Raheem Sterling is now just 3 goals shy of qualifying the most UCL goals scored by an English player. 30 by Wayne Rooney and 27 by Raheem Sterling. So Raheem Sterling is making history yesterday. He's got just 3 more goals to equal the record of Wayne Rooney in the Champions League as an English player.
Wow. Love that.
Yeah.
Good.
Very, very good statistics for us over here. And also Potter, according to Goal, Chelsea manager Graham Potter rating against Dortmund. He says Dortmund, Graham Potter said 9 out of 10. That's his rating for the game yesterday. Cucurella and Koulibaly at their best. Cucurella and Koulibaly got top level. One of the best performance ever set by Graham Potter. I don't know what you guys make. I know we've talked about Cucurella, we've talked about Koulibaly. Let's talk about the defensive role now that we have. We've got clean sheet over clean sheet. And it looks like we don't have problem with the defense anymore. Now you have to worry about scoring goals. I'm sure that's the main thing forward. Paige, what do you make of the attack and what do you make of the defense? Give us your opinion on that. It doesn't have to be so specific, but in a layman point of view, tell us. Can we is the defense okay right now? Because I know that next game we're not going to see this back 3 there. We're going to see different players coming in. Maybe Silva will be ready for next game. We saw Fofana, we saw Koulibaly and Cucurella as the back 3, Ben Chilwell, and then also Reece James on the wings. So do you think we should stick to this formation, or do we have to change personnel? It depends on the kind of game we're playing, Paige.
Yeah, I think obviously because we didn't have Silva, we kind of had to adapt it to kind of cover that defence really from where we're missing Silva. But for me, I think it worked quite well. How many shots on target did Dortmund get?
Shots on
target. You've already got it up, no man.
Go ahead, Steven. Do you have it?
I'll have it in a second if you haven't got it on there. Scroll up.
9 attempts.
Scroll up a
9 attempts, 4 on target.
4 out of 3. I was close without looking.
Yeah, so realistically, they were quite equal. 9 attempts, 4 on target. Chelsea were 9.
Oh, that's right.
9 again, but 3 on target. But then we scored, and then we had a penalty.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think it did work attack-wise. I think it definitely did help for creating them opportunities, and we kind of did counter-attack in a way, and we had that break, but they just couldn't score it.
Okay. Steven.
Yep. About the formation and that, right?
About the formation and then our back 3. Should we keep the same back 3 or do we have to change the personnel that played in the Champions League? I know when we go to the Premier League,
I don't know where it's coming from.
That's horrible.
Big up to you, KOC.
Hams, is that you that's got it playing in the background?
Yeah, it's Hams again.
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, carry on. Sorry.
I'm gonna kick him out next time. Hams, be careful.
Oh no.
Just mute it.
I think he's got his he has it on loudspeaker and then the voice or the sound goes through the microphone.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
All right. Go ahead, Steven.
Yeah, so personnel formation. Yeah, I said it the other day. 3 at the back's what Potter did at Brighton. It's what he did when he first came to Chelsea and we didn't lose in, 10, 11 games, something like that. He's gone back to it. We've won our first 2 games going back to it. I don't think it's going to be the same personnel. I think he only put Cucurella there for the left-footed player because obviously Badiashile is in the Champions League squad. So I think given that Silva's out for 6 weeks, he's only back a few days before the quarter-final first leg. I think we'll probably see Fofana, Koulibaly and Badiashile as the back three in the Premier League while Silva's out. Maybe when Silva's back, Koulibaly goes to the bench or something, because I don't think in the Premier League you can drop Badiashile. A, he's not in the Champions League squad, and B, he's been absolute quality for us. So it's hard to make an argument to drop him when he's been so good. You look, when he first came in, wasn't it the first 4 games he had 3 clean sheets, something like that, when we played him. So yeah, you can't drop him in the Prem. Koulibaly's got to get the game time in the Champions League anyway for the season. So you play Badiashile in the Premier League over Koulibaly, and then you play Koulibaly in the Champions League to replace him. That's the way I would look at it. So for now, until Silva's fit, obviously Fofana, Koulibaly, and Badiashile, because Badiashile is left-footed. And then when Silva's back, Koulibaly out, and then you put Koulibaly in for Champions League over Badiashile. But whilst we're on this about the formation, when we play in Europe and we have Reece James and Chilwell playing together, we've played 17 games, we've won 12, drawn 2, lost 3, scored 29, conceded 5, right? So, Hams, I think it was me and you working it out earlier, right?
Was I close? Or was I right?
No, it was right. So the 3 losses, Dortmund first leg, Zagreb earlier in the season in the group stage.
I think it's Porto, right?
And then it was Porto in the second leg when we were already through under Tuchel, the year we won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Only conceded 5 goals across 3 losses and 2 draws.
Damn.
Not bad.
That's really good.
And obviously 12 wins, because I'm pretty sure we conceded 1 in one of those games as well.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I got for formation and stuff.
Your meeting is.
So, sorry, I know this is going off topic, but Chelsea Women's is on Sky Sports main event. Can I just say that's just amazing?
Oh, nice to promote Sky Sports.
The first.
Yeah, they're about to kick off now.
Yeah, I've got it on the TV, to be fair.
I'll just put it over now. I didn't realise what the time was.
Yeah. But
I'm
like,
sure
main
he's
event,
got it
that's
on a
amazing.
stream on one of the screens he's got or something.
Yeah. Oh, it should be a really good game.
Huh?
Should be a really good game.
I mean, you can't miss the Brighton players wearing that kit. It almost hurts my eyes.
What colour kit they're wearing?
Red.
It's like really bright, sort of red orange type.
Swear, yeah.
Kick-off for Tottenham AC Milan's been delayed by 10 minutes.
Don't tell me it's the box.
Surprise.
Don't know. It's alright,
That's
I'm
at
going to be
Tottenham,
watching that. I'm going to keep an eye on it.
That'll be the ground, won't it? Because it's Tottenham. Possibly.
Yeah, probably. I don't think Tottenham fans, there's enough for them to do something. We've seen what they did with protests where like 5 people showed up. So I don't think they'll get many people to welcome a bus into the stadium.
The owners protest.
Tell you what, the picture's looking pretty good for the girls though. Pretty clear.
Yeah, it don't look like it's solid ground full of ice, so that's something.
No. Yeah. Shame about the fans though. The stadium looks a bit empty.
Yeah, you see little pockets of just like no seats.
I was wondering why you guys cannot hear me.
Oh.
I was muting. I'll keep talking. I was like, they can hear
Yeah,
me.
I think you're muted.
Yeah,
I was wondering what was going on.
I keep talking and I was like, anytime I try to say something, then Hams or Paige, you say something, they're like, they can't hear me. They can't hear me. So I checked down there. I was like, oh, I'm muted. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Patrick said that it's the formation. It's the formation. We are at 3 at the back team. We don't have the facilities as DM for a back 4 at this moment. So
I agree.
Are we likely to see Paige playing for the Chelsea women's team? You should win a few
Oh,
penalties if falling over. I think
yeah,
it's
maybe one day.
coming from the picture.
Maybe,
It's
maybe.
relating that picture, the picture to the comment. She was
Uh,
falling over in the picture, so when she falls over in the game, she might win a penalty.
she's gonna
Yeah,
die.
of course I am.
Like Salah.
I'm gonna be a
Um,
diver.
Jesus Christ, where have you been, fair boy? It's been a long time. Formation isn't the issue. Is the materials that makes the system. Absolutely. Yeah, you can tell. Conte has stated the same thing. It says not the formation, but some of the players on the pitch cannot play to his style of formation. So
Yeah.
yes, that makes a lot of sense from what Fairboy just said. Fairboy, it's been a long time. I hope you're doing very, very well. Ryan, big up to Ryan. Ryan said Paige will be better than most of the Chelsea men. Guys, you see Paige later. You see Paige later.
Relax.
Who is Patrick said who is playing at 7:30? It is the I'm sure
Chelsea woman.
it's the
Chelsea
Chelsea
women.
women. Chelsea women
Main
playing at
Sky.
7:30.
Main Sky Sport events, literally like same as your men's football. It's same channel.
Patrick said he loved hearing himself talk. He does. I think they're referring that to Hams. Hams, we don't want to hear yourself. Why do you want to hear? I don't want to hear myself when I talk. Please, Hams, you got to fix this thing. It's getting annoying. Please. Big up to the channel. Love how it's growing. Is thank you very much, the KOC brother. I need you. You're one of the pioneers of this platform. You started this. You're one of the Steven got you into everyone. Steven, you and Steven and Hams, all of you were beginning of this platform. We haven't seen it for a while. I hope everyone is doing very, very well. KOC. It means King of Chelsea, I'm sure. Okay. Typically, Phantom tells the people who hate Chelsea he will leave. Yeah, bro, I'm going 3-1. 3-1 Chelsea. I mean, you mean Arsenal 3-1. I think that's what he's trying to say. So we're gonna move on from the comment. I pretty much read almost everything unless I miss something.
Who did they get? They drew Sporting, right? In the Europa.
Yeah.
My brother here said that Sky Sports football channel.
Yeah, football. Sky Sports football and Sky Sports main event.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna move on from there and still continue with some transfer and contract updates. We'll be looking at some few ones. We have Declan Rice in here. Declan Rice. We still have to talk about Declan Rice. According to CBS. Did I miss a comment? Help me out, stuff. That's what you're here, Paige. Yeah. Which one did I miss?
What's one sign that you'll want us to get?
On the screen.
What is it about him?
Yeah, the one you got highlighted. The one from Ryan Plays. What's one signing that you will want us to get?
Pretty good question, to be fair. That
it is. For now, the right back situation we have Malo Gusto who will be coming in. So there, I think I'm okay with the right back situation. For now, we still have Aspilicueta who can be a third choice. He's not going anywhere now. So there, we should be okay with the right back situation. Reece James, Malo Gusto, and Aspilicueta 3. That should be enough. You can have 4. Hams. No. Okay, Hams is muted. Okay.
I was muted the whole time.
Okay.
I know it's not me because it was nearly 1-0.
Ooh, offside.
All right, Connor, big up to you, Connor. It says Aspi will be gone in the summer, in my opinion. I hope so, because for now, lots of players will be going out in the summer. Players that are under 2 years contract, they have 2-year contract in the team, they will be leaving. For new players to come in that can take the 6-7 years contract. And Mason Mount will be one of them that will be leaving in the summer because he doesn't want.
Well, not necessarily, because they're going to start the contract talks again. So
he starts to
maybe, maybe if he takes the 5, he wants 5 years, at least 5 years. He doesn't want anything over 5 years. That's 7 years to 8 years or 6 years.
That's fine though, because he'll still be about 29. So
yeah, he'll still be a bit long.
Yeah. So Mason Mount is one of the players. So I think the player that I would like Chelsea to sign will be Victor Osimhen. Paige, do you know much about Victor Osimhen?
Is that been going around Twitter at the moment?
Yeah, the Napoli guy.
Yeah,
He's from
no,
Napoli.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Napoli
Mm,
player.
I've seen it, but I don't really know much about him, so I can't really comment on it. I'll be honest.
Okay. Yeah, he's
What do you
he's right now he's on top of his game. He's on great form. He's scoring goals from all angles. So at this moment, that's a player that I would like Chelsea to sign if they can. It will be over 100 million, though. Real question is depending on system, where would Mount fit in at this moment? Very
Number 8.
difficult question. Very, very difficult question. Steven, you have any idea in regards to where we're going to put Mount in the system? If you're playing 3 at the back, where do we fit Mount? But we have it here.
It depends on what you play, because even though he's a natural 8, you could make the argument that he could play a 10. He's done it a few times. So if we play it as a 5 midfield, you then have the attacking mid role. So he could go there. But at the same time, I've said it. I've said it, and like you've said it as well. Like, he needs a rest. The guy's been overplayed for like 3-4 years.
Yeah, you guys
Chelsea
can discuss it
and
for just
England.
2 minutes. I'll be right back. 2 minutes and I'll be
All
right
right.
back.
Yeah, he was overplayed for like 3 years. So that's between England and Chelsea as well, not just Chelsea. He's barely been injured. Give him a rest and then see if he can have an impact then. Who knows? Maybe getting him out the spotlight might be good. We see all the abuse he gets on social media. Criticism's one thing, but then you see the abuse. Like, we're having a completely different conversation.
It's
And
horrendous.
it's probably good to get him out of the team for a bit anyway. Maybe, okay, it's bad he's injured. You never want one of your players to be injured. But it also gets him away from the bench and out the spotlight for a bit.
You can rest.
And then you can give him that rest. Plus, you've got the international break coming up as well. So if he's still not ready before that, then he might drop out the England squad, gives him 2 weeks of rest without having to play for Gareth Fraudgate. So that helps as well.
Yeah, that's also another bonus.
Yeah, because he is only 24 as well. If you think like the past 2-3 years, it's still a young age for him to have progressed quite well. Same as Reece James, really. They're both the same age.
Yeah. The other thing is, like, we know that Potter can grow young players. So if he is staying at least until the end of the season, who knows? Maybe if we really turn things on, he'll definitely be staying.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe he can get him back to his best as well. So that's another aspect to it. But I do think he needs to be out the spotlight for a bit. I said that for a little while now. You look at back when we were playing Champions League under Tuchel, right? When he was playing out of position on the wing. He had a goal or assist in each round of the quarterfinal, the semi-final, and then the final.
Yeah, everyone loved him
big
then.
games. Even last year, like, people always say, oh, he was only doing it against the small teams. Okay, but some of those small teams we would beat by 1 or 2 goals. Who else scored or got an assist or something?
Yeah, exactly. It's one of them, really. I think, I don't know, maybe he's not happy at the club, the changes.
I don't think the abuse helps that, though. If he isn't happy, I don't think obviously the abuse isn't going to help.
No.
They see that and they'll feel like, they're not going to feel confident.
We know they see it as well, because wasn't it Chalobah who had seen something and he commented on it on Twitter or Instagram or something, right?
Yeah, and then someone blocked someone.
Yeah.
Chelsea have a penalty in the women's game, by the way.
Get in.
Go.
I think I'm behind, I think. Yeah, I'm behind again.
I'm on 10:40.
No, I'm on 9:55.
We are top the league.
Are you on main event or sport?
Main event.
Why am I so behind?
What are you on?
I'm on main event. Let me go on the football.
Probably
still behind.
I'm on main event now.
Probably depends on the stream or whatever.
I'm on 10:30. Well, it's on Sky, so it's just behind.
On TV, whatever.
Are you watching it on like a device or something?
Yeah, it's on Xbox, to be fair.
Oh, so it's because of it's doing it through a stream that it'd be behind. That's all.
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah, you
Fair
guys got
enough.
anything else to add to that, or should we check what the comments are saying?
Let's see the comments.
Yeah.
All right. So
I wouldn't
Patrick
want to
said
say. Sorry, go
natural
on.
positions at 8. Go on. What do you say?
I was just gonna say, personally, I don't want to see him go. I wouldn't. I don't want him to see him go. So I think he's born and bred Chelsea, isn't he? Really?
He's
The thing
been
is,
at Chelsea since he was 6, right?
Yeah.
if he was gonna go, I would prefer him not to stay in England. That's the thing. Nah, don't
I
go
mean,
to
yeah, that would help. You'll get
that.
more
Not
money because
Liverpool.
of the homegrown and that, but he's going to a
Yeah.
rival. Like, honestly, that's the other thing I don't get, right? People like, oh yeah, send him to Liverpool, send him to United's like, right, but then he's with a Klopp or goes to City to a Guardiola. Like,
Yeah,
what do you
Eric.
think's going to happen then?
He's gonna
Then
win.
we've got a problem.
Yeah, he might be not flop there or sign.
You
Prefer not
never
to speak.
know. I know. Yeah, I'm looking at the comments now.
Inbox
So
Salah.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Patrick said natural positions as an 8, which we touched on.
Mm-hmm.
KOC says Nazion asked Hams what he thought about Havertz's performance. Okay, Hams, what did you think of Havertz's
Oh
performance?
boy.
I'm assuming KLC asked that because
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I said. KOC said Nazion asked Hams, but Nazion weren't here, so I'll ask you.
Yeah, for once, Havertz was not being not being annoying for once. He's been much better than I've seen him in recent games. But that's typical Kai Havertz. He just shows up in these occasions. But I just want him to do it in every single game, and he had a good game. But he should not be the penalty taker. I think that was the wrong decision. For me, the penalty taker should be Reece James or somebody. That's what I believe. But yeah, he had a good game. He contributed. He tried, and I'm happy he played well. So yeah, he played very well. Havertz.
Anyone else go add to that, or are we go move on?
No, spot on there, really.
Spot on, Paige. Spot on.
I mean,
Hello.
it's true. It is spot on. He shows up like one game in every 10.
Yeah, that's like
Like,
Fernando
all we
Torres.
ask for is consistency. We know you're not a striker. I've said it plenty of times on here.
Yeah.
But you've been playing that role 2-3 years. You would think he's learned to finish. The annoying thing is he gets into the positions. That's the annoying thing. He gets in the positions and then he can't finish or
Well, I swear,
make the right
I swear
decision.
he missed another chance yesterday. Did he?
Yeah, he
Oh, don't even.
Oh, you
And
remember?
then he scored the goal when Sterling was offside. Like, the guy can't
Yeah.
get a break.
Okay, guys. So do we move on? Paige, Hams, and Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Did you read some more of the comments, Steven?
No, we only got to that one because we were on the Mount thing for a couple of minutes, so we only got to the KOC one. So the next one was Patrick's one.
Okay.
We will have the best squad depth behind the striker, Nkunku, Mount, and Havertz. Well, that depends if Havertz stays. That's the other thing.
He could also go 5 minutes.
He could go.
Or Mount, if Mount ends up not extending, which I still think he probably will eventually because it's stuff that can be compromised on, because the wages aren't seen as unreasonable. It's more the length, the bonuses, and the image rights. So that stuff, for the most part, okay, maybe the exception of image rights, can all be compromised on. So I do think he'll end up extending eventually.
Okay, this is Connor said that. I think he said that Mount needed a Sancho style break to refresh himself. I think he had enough break for now. He had enough break.
That's kind of what I was saying though. Like,
yeah,
whilst you weren't here, like, he needs the break. We've been saying it on here for a while now. He needs that break. Okay, you don't want him to be injured, but he's injured now. So maybe if he's still injured when like the players go away for internationals, maybe he's only out for another couple of days. But hopefully he withdraws from the squad. It'll give him a bit more time, and then hopefully he'll be back to how he was a couple seasons ago.
All right, Chelsea Dan wants to know if
Gets
there's
him out of the
room.
spotlight.
Chelsea Dan. Big up to you, Chelsea Dan. Since a blue coach, I'm not a coach, Chelsea Dan. Come on, is there any room, pal? Yes, I'll drop the link for you. You jump in real quick, and then Patrick said, big up Gazer coming from Chelsea Dan. So yes, Chelsea Dan.
It's so funny the way you said
Land
that.
your minerals on the panel, Gazer. Yes, he's about to land his minerals on the panel. Chelsea Dan. Let me drop that link for you. All right, so there we go. I'm sure that's the right one I'm sending in there because I don't want to send a wrong link to somebody else. Okay, I've done that a couple times. Big up to you. Patrick said that no minerals stream tonight. Done. Question. Nah, Mounts need to go. Nice, Mounts need to go from KLC. He can bring a Gallagher with him also. He doesn't want Gallagher in the football club. Okay, we play better without Mount in
Why do you
attack.
just quick, right?
Go ahead.
Why do you think that is? We've established Mount isn't an attacker, right? So you would think naturally the attack would work better when he's not in the attack because he's not an attacker,
exactly.
right? However, when he was having to play in the attack, ironically enough, the last couple of seasons before this season, he was playing in attack and he was actually the best player contributing in the attack. That's the ironic thing about it. Not an attacker, but he was contributing the most.
So yeah, Mr. Patrick said doesn't think it's okay to send one of your best players out of the football club. Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick. And then also our brother here says some of us are trying to watch the game. Stop spoiling it, Steven.
It's 1-0 at the minute to Chelsea winning.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. He doesn't want to speak.
It's fine. It already happened. He's not going to be like 8 minutes behind.
It happened. Yeah.
Okay, it's already happened. Okay, they're abroad, so it looks like the stream it may be a little late for him. So thank you very much. We won't try and spoil it for you. Say we won't try and spoil it for you. Felix Sterling Harvest is fluid. Yeah, they were fluid. I mean, the game was just flowing. I don't know what. Look, guys, let's talk about Jude Bellingham. Let's talk about Jude Bellingham real quick.
Here we go again.
Jude Bellingham was really a disgrace. There's so many video circulating Twitter going around in regards to Jude Bellingham, following Cucurella everywhere, trying to fight that that little guy. It's a disgrace. He has to learn how to control his emotion because you cannot play in the English national team. And when you have a stinker of a game, or when you have a bad performance, you take that emotion onto other players trying to fight them. They're just not professional enough. I don't know what Staff. I'm not sure if Paige. I'm not sure if you've seen any of those videos on Twitter.
Yeah, I have. Personally, it kind of reminds me of Ronaldo. I don't know why, but just that that mentality. I don't know from watching Ronaldo back in the day. I don't know if anyone else thinks that, but yeah, you can tell he's got a bit of a sore loser mindset, and he clearly had something on his mind, and he just couldn't fight it.
Steven.
Yeah, it's just a case of, look, I know people saying he's young and stuff, but you've got to control it. You can't go around trying to scrap people when you've lost. At times, I didn't even remember he was on the pitch. Like, you wouldn't see him for so long. I forgot he's actually on the pitch. That's no exaggeration.
He wasn't existing. It wasn't just. It wasn't just the Cucurella.
Like, I was wondering where he was at times.
Yeah, it wasn't just the Cucurella thing. He did the same thing to a cameraman when the cameraman is doing his professional job, trying to take pictures of players. He just puts his hand and then push it off.
Let the guy do his job. Like, what are you doing? That's unnecessary. The guy's doing his job. Yeah,
he's broadcasting
to be an absolute clown. What do you want the guy to do?
Yeah,
you also on the first clip that we were on about. Yeah, you can't go around starting fights.
No.
And it looks like everyone was trying to stop him from what he was trying to do, and he didn't I think the loss, the emotions got into him, and he felt like, okay, Cucurella will be the guy I can fight on the pitch. Why wouldn't he take it to Koulibaly?
Go to like the shortest guy on the pitch.
Go to
That's
Rudiger,
brave,
you
isn't
get
it?
banged up. Go to Rudiger.
Why wouldn't he
Bro,
take
go
his
to
nonsense?
Fofana. The guy's
Why
6
wouldn't
foot
he
three.
take
What
his
the hell?
Actually, Reece James. Yeah.
yeah, his attitude to maybe
Hold on.
Koulibaly was stopping right there in the center, middle of the pitch. He was stopping right there, but he saw that
But
little
did
guy
you
with his long hair, and he think he can bully him. That's what bullies
did
do.
you notice the thing? Did you notice the incident? You know when there was the
Reece
little
James.
scrap towards the end, yeah,
Reece James.
with Chilwell,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
You know when they
yeah,
were all
yeah,
surrounding him. Cucurella was the first one in there. Cucurella was straight over.
yeah.
I
He's
can't
a little
remember
man.
who the other one was.
Little man
because
who don't listen.
Chilwell put up a picture and he added the two. It was Cucurella. I can't remember the other one. And he literally put it on like Instagram or something. Just put my bros.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's do it real quick and wrap it up. I know Paige is very tired. She's probably getting ready.
No, I'm just watching
Getting ready
the
for
game.
bed, and then another day tomorrow.
I'm watching the game. To be fair, it's a really good game. I don't want to spoil it, but the
I
girls
don't
are
mind
doing
watching
really
it.
well.
Check it out.
Okay, so we're gonna move on from there. Here is his Hams Love, bro, coming from KFC. Yes, get rid of 2 club trained players. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that to happen because then
He
they
was
have to
being
bring in.
sarcastic.
That
Yeah,
was sarcastic.
I know what it means. It's because I think someone said you should get rid of Mason Mount and then go with Gallagher at the same time. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, that was
You don't want to do
KLC.
that. Okay, Hams is muted, but I still hear myself from somewhere else. Or was it Hams who just unmuted and
Yeah, I'll
muted
mute
himself?
you down.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I know it's not Paige. I know it's not Steven. It's coming from Hams Master. Okay, so Mr. Patrick said that the doubters now see the baller that Hams is absolutely. The commentator was like, "What is it? What kind of player is this guy? Is he a striker? What is he? You can't really tell what kind of a
Number
player
10.
Havertz is." He says, "Yeah, you guys don't think you
Wait,
man
you missed the
understand
other one.
how
You missed the other one. Patrick
All right.
said King Kai's
King Kai
like
is
Drogba.
like
He turns
Drogba.
up when it matters. Drogba
Stop
turns
it.
up pretty much every game. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's the only difference. Drogba turns out every day. Anytime he goes to Wembley, you know Drogba will score a goal. So
And
that's
Arsenal.
the difference. And yeah, play against Arsenal. Arsenal don't like
Yeah.
Drogba. You guys don't think you man understand how happy I was with Havertz yesterday coming from KLC. I
We're
know
all
you
happy
are.
when
I
our
was
players perform.
I
That's
was
the
happy
thing.
with all the entire team. I mean, let me tell you, the one person that makes me so proud yesterday was Potter.
Yeah.
Graham Potter. I'll tell you guys,
On
Graham
the
Potter.
press front.
His behavior, his the way he was being animated at the sideline, that moves me. I was like,
Yeah.
this is the guy that we're all looking for. Where has this Potter been from beginning? Why was he so quiet? This is the guy we're all looking for. So I was very, very happy seeing Potter moving and yelling and talking to
I think
players.
he was sort of trying to find his feet a bit. Like
Yeah.
where sort of he stands in terms of things like, okay, like when he first came in, like we said, he had the unbeaten thing, and I don't think he wanted to be like over the top with it whilst we're not getting the results. I think could be an aspect, but he knew the pressure was on him in the Leeds game, and he knew how big a game it was yesterday as well. And I think that's the ultimate thing that brought it out of him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that properly did it, because we saw it a bit against Leeds. We all knew if he loses, he's probably sacked, and then you saw a bit, and then last night, like I said, I'd read things saying he was trying to get the crowd up constantly, as well as the players. Like apparently last night he was like really good in terms of all that stuff, even more so than Leeds. I just hope
Yeah.
we see it consistently now, because I don't care if you want to show loads of emotion. I don't care about the emotion thing of it in a sense. I just want you to like get your point across to the players. So long as you're doing instructions, I don't care if you're waving your arms like a lunatic to the crowd or whatever. just so long as you're like animated in terms of your instructions to the players, I don't care about the rest.
Yeah.
The rest,
you're
I don't mind.
communicating.
Then you can like do what you did last night after the game, the fist pumps to the crowd if you win. That's when I'm like, okay, cool. Now I want to see a bit of that.
Big up to you, Ryan Place. Ryan Place says send him to Dubai for a will.
You've missed a few comments, by the way.
I didn't.
Yeah, there's about 4 comments I can see.
No, not all of them. It's just phantom. It's a few. It's not really. You get what I'm saying? It's just like individual back and front conversation. That's why I skipped those ones.
There is the one about the no more signings, please.
Okay, this is no more signings, please. I don't want to be a PSG. We need signings. We still need signings.
We need players, but so long as you're selling, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, Mr. Patrick said the Chelsea, plastic Chelsea fans, you get this everywhere. Send him to Dubai for a while. Might help Mount out. That is coming from
Dubai.
Ryan Place. Big up to you, Ryan. I hope you're doing very well. KLC said Nizam, we don't need Mount. We are more fluid without him at this moment. 3-4-3 formation we play, Steven. So how does Mount get in? Get in, bro. How does Mount get in if you're playing the 3-4-3, Steven?
I've already said it's also been a 3-5-2 at times, and if it's a 3-5-2, you put him into the 10 position. I've already said that earlier.
Yeah.
And also, he has played on the wing in a 3-4-3.
But does Mount? But does Mason Mount's skill set allow him to play in that 10 position? The way he plays, is it that skillful? Is it that the guy that
he's more an 8, but he's able to play as a 10? Yeah.
Okay.
But also, we touched on it. If we get a DM, I think we do switch permanently to a back 4 anyway, which will make it a lot easier next season.
KFC, I've seen your message. I just replied you on Discord. Thank you very much for messaging me on Discord, guys. If you're on Discord, just look for me on Discord. You'll find me, Blue Clouds Media on Discord. I have a new message also. Someone else, a friend request. Okay, I'll look into that friend request. Okay, Connor, big up to you. Steven, is that your friend?
Huh? Who?
My brother over here, his name is Connor. I think Connor.
No. That's not.
Connor just messaged me. No. Big up to you, Connor. I just got your message. I accepted you. So yes, we'll communicate.
Yeah,
we'll
that's not who you think it is.
We're gonna add you to the group. We're gonna add you to the group. We're gonna add you to the group very soon. Once I get off this, we get off the platform. We got some few minutes to go. I'm still trying to tackle in some of these comments coming here. You do realize that TT uses a 3-4-3 formation that is coming from Mr. Patrick. And Patrick said and 4-2-2-2 and 3-5-2. All the formations. Jude Bellingham is currently in Enzo's back pocket. Yes. We know we saw the first game how Adiemi put Enzo in his pocket. We couldn't see Enzo Fernandez. And I was like, Enzo.
Nice picture right there. I think Bellingham's in Germany now, having a nice time.
Patrick said, "Cup your Mount agenda." Yes, Bellingham is a sensational footballer, but I think he was just frustrated.
There's no professional.
Yeah, but there's ways to show frustration. Yeah, and that wasn't it.
You could don't go
after players for no reason. You don't push a camera out your face for no reason. It's like I saw someone say, "So what? He's passionate." So the players who weren't going after players and pushing cameras aren't passionate then?
Exactly, yeah.
They're just dealing with it and getting on with it, really. Whereas he's just causing
you keep that until you're like out of the use of the camera, is what you do. And you also don't start fights. You can show it in other ways.
Guys, we still have 501 people watching live on the stream. It's amazing. YouTube is doing madness today. Sometimes it does a great thing, and sometimes they don't even care about us sometimes. So yes, today YouTube is doing madness. 495 people watching live on the stream. It's amazing and very, very impressive for the good job we're doing here. If it's not Paige or Hams or Steven, we wouldn't get to these numbers. I want to thank all of them, Paige, Steven. You know, if you guys can hear that beautiful voice coming from Paige, she's more into women football, but I'm trying to push her very hard to talk more about the men's football also. So that's why I have
You
on the
guys are all
platform.
beautiful too, as well. Just saying.
Thank you,
Yes,
appreciate it.
yeah.
Not just me.
Behind the scenes, right? Let's go.
Yes, King of Chelsea for sure. Yes, absolutely. You are, bro. You are. Um, I'll do that. I'll do that for you real quick, King of Chelsea. You deserve it, brother. You deserve it. King of Chelsea today will be a mod on the platform because he's been here since beginning, but I think he's been off. He sometimes joins us, but sometimes there's too much noise coming in when he's talking. So that is why we can't have him on the platform. But other than that, if he sorts that out, he will be with us here. Yeah, but King of Chelsea, yes, definitely you deserve to be a mod on the platform. I'll do that for you real quick whilst we have you here. And also Jude Bellingham pushing the camera, man from for nothing is disgusting. He needs punishing for the way he reacted. No, I don't think so. I don't think he doesn't need any punishment. Zion, I sent you a message on Discord. Yes, I've seen that, and I've replied that to
At
you.
least a fine will be good.
Brother here said that here we go again. Potter is off a relaxed demeanor, but what do you expect with all the abuse and he was getting? Even now on social media, he isn't getting credit. It's all the players apparently. I mean, you will get that. Potter, I've given Potter yesterday. If you were here, I know. I mean, you were not here yesterday. You sent a message and you were gone. But then yesterday I did send lots of credit to Graham Potter because it's not just the players;
Yeah.
it was his instructions. Right, so, Paige.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it depends where you're looking on social media, because I've seen a lot of people like now saying Potter in and stuff like this, and saying, "Oh, now we can trust the process" and stuff like that. So I think it just depends on the platforms, like what you're actually seeing and what comes through on Twitter. Because I've seen it, so I don't know if
The funny
anyone else
thing
has.
is, those same people on Twitter, if we lose one game, yeah, and then
Yeah.
go,
Yeah,
I want Potter
they'll
out.
flip. Yeah,
It's
Same
literally
consistent.
like that. Apparently, one of the big Chelsea accounts early was trying to give Tuchel credit for Fafana's form and
bloody
Sterling looking
hell.
quality the
Oh,
last couple of games and stuff like that. Last time I checked, he's not the coach anymore, so
No,
it's a
he's
bit
not.
silly
it's
to give
expired.
him credit for it.
He's expired.
Yeah. Jude Bellingham is really a disgrace. If you see that tackle that he had with Reece James, it's like a injury threatening tackle. It was not good. I thought it was gonna get maybe like a red card because he's frustrated. That should tell you the
Yeah.
kind of player he is. He's young and he's not really up for the
Too
task.
emotional.
Yeah.
Too emotional.
So that is coming from Mr. Patrick. So have a good evening, people. Take care. Thank you very much, Patrick, for spending time with us here. Nizayon, I replied back to your message on Discord. Thank you very much, KOC. You're now, congratulations, KOC. You're now a mod on the Blue Clouds Media platform today. So tune in all the time and help the channel out. And also, if you see new people that are joining us, you have every right to welcome them to the chat. So that's what the mods have to do. If you're mod, that's what you have to do for us. Potter will adapt our system to counter the opposition. Mount highest assist in last two seasons. That's where he fits in. Board with a constant anti-Mount attitude coming from my brother here. That's what he said. He supports the players, the coach, everyone. So anyone that wants to go against the players and the coach, he will come after you. One of the best Chelsea channel on Discord. Discord people, thank you very very much. KLC, big up to you. My mic will be fixed soon. I hope you get that done so we can have you on the platform because I know how you love your Chelsea football. Chelsea team. Enzo could be a future captain. Enzo Fernandez. Why? No, I don't think it will be that easy if Reece James is going to be there because they both are very young. Reece James, Enzo Fernandez is very young, and Reece James will be a Chelsea for a very very long time. He could be an assistant captain. That with that one I can raise my hands on it. Up to Chelsea coming from Mr. Patrick, and then my brother here said I was told Potter is
It's Tim
Tim
Pot.
Tim Pot. Oh God.
We shall see.
We shall see.
What do you guys want to say with that? Guys, let's try and make it to 200. Let's try and make it to. We got 5 more to make it to 200. So if you haven't put a like on the video, guys, do us a favor, because the number of viewers we have is more than the number of likes we have on the screen. We got pretty much not even half of it. Not even half of it. We got almost about 500 people watching live, and we only got 185. If you're not watching, if you have your phone sit aside and you can hear me, please can you walk back, grab your phone, and then turn it on. Put the like on it. If you forget to put a like on it, try and pick it up and put a like on it. Nizayon, I need your opinion on Modric, please. What is it? What about Modric? Send it in. You want to know? Check the description for all the links. Discord server, Twitter, Facebook. Yes, if you check the description, my links and everything is right there in the video. My Facebook link is right there, Discord link is right there, Twitter link is right there, and everything about this channel or about my platform is right in the description. So you can follow me just like others. Follow me on my Discord, and then we can have a conversation there. And also, I'm trying to create a group on Twitter where when I go live, I can send a link and the videos also in there. So if you don't get it on YouTube, Twitter might help you bring it to YouTube. You can get the link over there also on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the bell notification on so never miss a video or stream. Thank you very much. I told him he is too bored fan. Tint posts are more valuable coming from. I'm not so sure, guys. Do you have anything you want to say in regards to the comments that we've read?
Have we missed one?
Gone to comments and everything.
We've missed some, haven't we?
Did I mean?
No, we haven't missed.
KFC wants to know my opinion on Modric. Well, this is what I'm gonna say, and I know you know it. Modric hasn't played lots of football before he was being brought to Chelsea Football Club. He hasn't played much football. He's very rusty, and we think that his athleticism might pay off. Like starting games, we know how good it is, but then it's a different ball game. The Ukrainian League, the Champions League competition is different. People will tell you the Champions League game is different from the domestic league, which is the Premier League. It's way different games that you're playing. You have teams that will sit deep in the Premier League, but in the Champions League, you wouldn't get that many teams that want to sit deep. Everyone wants to attack. They want to score goals, so they end up leaving their back open. And the big teams, the more experienced teams, can exploit those spaces. So, like I said, him coming from the Ukrainian League for sitting home for 3 months and be able to have that move to Chelsea and then start playing, he has to adapt to a new culture. He has to adapt to a language, which I don't think the language should be a problem. I'm not sure the language should be a problem, but he has to adapt to new playing style. He has to adapt to new players that he's playing with. So all these things takes time. And also, people are watching him. They've seen the kind of player he is. He's very fast. He's got a lot of pace in front of him. So defenders are also mounting their strategy. It's just like a policeman and an armed robber. The policeman mounts the law strategy, and then also the armed robber also mounts a different strategy to be able to go past the policeman. That's how he's going at this moment. So Modric is being watched by defenders in the way he plays because they don't want to give him so much room. If you get too close, there's no way you can catch him because he's got a lot of firepower. He's pacey, he's fast. It'll be difficult for you to catch him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
it's an interesting analogy. I'll give you that.
Sorry, ignore that.
It's all right. It's all right. I know you're not ready today, so I want to help you out. Turn it off. Next time you're ready, that's fine. Steven, go ahead. You were saying something about my analogy.
That's an interesting analogy about the robber and the police officer. What I will say is that we saw what he could do in his first game when he came off the bench against Liverpool. He caused them a lot of problems. He had multiple chances. Then the next game he was ill and stuff like that. I think language is definitely got to be an issue.
Yeah.
But one other thing I will say, I said it before we went live. I think I even said it last night. As in behind on Discord. I think part of it is he's getting the Cucurella treatment, right? in terms of
Excuse me.
Cucurella got taken out the spotlight for a couple of games. He got put back in, and he looked great last night. Yeah, I think that's part of what is happening here. I think he's seen the size of the fee might be getting to the player, the transition coming from Ukraine and the Ukrainian league, the language barrier, the new environment, and all these aspects. Don't forget it. Last 2 games, we played a different formation as well, where we had played a back 4 in the games that he had got minutes in. But yeah, I think he's getting a bit of Cucurella treatment, take him out the spotlight, and then you put him back in, see how he does, whether that's off the bench or starting one of the games that's coming up. I don't know, but I definitely think that's part of it. But one thing I forgot to say on the selections earlier, one thing I will say is that one thing that anyone, even if they're Potter out, can give Potter credit for, right? When he's been advised, like the game, okay, we lost it, but the game against Southampton where he was advised about 6 players are at risk of injury, he dropped them. The game against Leeds, he could have took the gamble with Reece and the tight hamstring and stuff, but he chose to rest him, give him extra day or so off, and then he came in for last night. When you've got a game as a manager that's big when you're on like a bad run of form like we were, it's not easy to take the tough decision of leaving such a key player Reece out, even if you were advised to. We've seen it in the past where players, even the fans would know at risk of injury or they're only just returning and they've either been rushed back or they're playing through injury all the time. So it takes guts to do that in such big games, because we know from what we were saying earlier and we said after the Leeds game, if he lost that Leeds game, we said even in a preview, he was almost guaranteed to be sacked. Whether it would have been before Dortmund or not, I doubt, but he would have been gone. So to leave Reece out because of the advice about the injury, it shows that he values like what is being told to him by professionals, where in the past we've not had that. We've had people who have gone, I don't care, he's a key player, he's available, he's playing. End of story. But Potter hasn't done that, and that deserves some credit. And he still got the result. That's the key thing about it. He still got the result with Ruben at right wing back. So yeah, he deserves some credit on that front as well. Is one thing I wanted to quickly add in as well.
Okay. Gunter said, he says I prefer the camera. At least page is upright on the camera, unlike her picture. Yes, Steven, spot on. Signs of a good coach.
You know that's got to be a thing whenever you're on, right?
Yeah.
There's always something.
That's right. It's light-hearted.
Okay.
It's fine,
Dominic. I'm sure that's how they spell it, but it's pronounced Dominic, right? Stephen, I've sent something in the private chat. I'm sure they pronounce it Dominic, right?
2 seconds.
Dominic,
I think so. Yeah. It definitely looks like that's the guy from Leverkusen, right?
Yeah, absolutely. As per Ben Jacob said this earlier on. He said that it's true. Chelsea have sent scout to watch him, and it looks like it's a player that Chelsea will be looking out for. Chelsea technical director Christopher Vivell is a big fan and knows him well from his own time at Leipzig. So this is another player. I'm not so sure of his position, but I'll look into that.
I'm pretty sure he's an attacking mid. He's the Hungarian player, if I remember rightly, Hungarian, from RB Leipzig. Obviously, Vivell came from Leipzig as well, so he'll know the player well from his time there. He'll have an understanding of the player's character and whether he'll fit in with the squad on that front, as well as just obviously having things like that.
All right, Steven, we're gonna end the stream here. I want to thank everyone that has been part of the stream today. He says you may like Kante and Kovacic playing with injection last season. No, we don't want that.
Basically.
We don't want that.
He's saying, because if you look at his last one, he's saying about my point about he wasn't taking the risks.
Right.
He took the advice and he went with it and stuck with it. So he's saying that it's spot on. It's a sign of a good coach to have patience. And do I mean like Kante and Cover playing with injections last season? Yeah, basically that's exactly what I mean.
Okay. Let us hear the last comment from Steven. Steven, let's try and bring the stream to an end. Steven, what do you have for us? Let's wrap it up.
No, just same as is in the chat. Like, comment, subscribe, turn bell notification on. Therefore, you never miss the videos when there's videos uploaded, like the preview stream that preview video rather that needed on his own yesterday, a few hours before the game, or streams. We do streams basically every day except Sunday. So make sure that you never miss them by turning a bell notification on.
Thank you very much, Steven. Paige, you did get your messages on both Discord and then also Twitter. Don't forget to check it out for me and let me know your answer. Paige, go ahead. Let's bring the stream to an end. What do you want to say?
Thank you for having me today. It's been really interesting, talking about the main topics after the Chelsea game, and we'll look forward to the next build-up for Saturday's game.
Oh, definitely. It's always a pleasure to have you here, Steven and Paige and Hams.
Yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you guys for tuning into this beautiful channel. We won. I'm happy. Let's build up this Saturday. Up the Chelsea. Bring on Leicester, and we're gonna beat them.
Are you still Potter in, or you're still Potter out?
I'm Potter out.
Potter out. Okay.
Yeah.
So, my man, that's his opinion. He wants Potter out. But there's nothing you can see.
At least
thank everyone. Thanks
everyone
that have been here
today. Quickly add before you end it. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm going to add in.
Yeah. Thanks
100%.
everyone.
Whether we think is silly opinions or not, by the way.
Yes.
Paige, you saying something?
I'm just 100% agreeing with Stephen there. 100%. Anyone's allowed to say what they want to say. We don't need to judge or
only if it's healthy.
Be negative.
It's good for the platform.
So long no one's getting personally attacked.
Yeah.
Not long.
Yeah. So yeah, we support all opinions, but it should be healthy and then very respectful opinion on the platform. So yes, comments have to come in, also have to be decent, guys. Thank you very much, everyone that have been here. We look forward to see you guys again tomorrow. Latest Brandons, like I say all the time, hang on to hope. Let's support the process, and also let's trust the process and support Graham Potter because he's all we have at this moment. See you guys again. Bye-bye.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.